Have you ever wondered how Russell Brunson was able to create a landing page that generated over $265 million in 2023 alone? Well, my name is Brilliance and I'm a landing page and funnel expert. And in this video, I'm going to give you the exact concepts that he used to create this landing pages, the psychology behind it, the copy frameworks, and also we're going to dive into a bit of the design to kind of give you an idea of how you should implement this on your next landing page. Now, for context, we have this diagram here which shows the flow of customer acquisition. And then number one here you can see is ads, which redirects people to two different landing pages here. And from that, they go through a series of steps before they become a ClickFunnels user. Now, let's actually dive into the main thing. So with ClickFunnels, we have two different funnels. So if you look up in the ID library, there are like two main funnels that he's running, and one goes to this landing page and the other one goes to the actual ClickFunnels landing page. And I'm going to break down two of them in a second. But we're going to start with this AI funnel builder. So what is the purpose of this landing page? That's the first thing you need to ask yourself when you're building out a landing page. Is it to generate leads or to make direct sales or to get people to opt into a free trial? This is going to give you a direction. It's going to give you information that you use to structure your landing page. So as you can see here, the first thing we see, obviously we have the navigation, but that doesn't really do too much. The first thing you can see here is struggling to build a funnel. And the reason why we have this here is this serves as an eyebrow text. And an eyebrow text usually is text that is placed above the headline to either qualify the people coming to the page or ask a question. It could be anything really, but the point is that, it gives you an introduction to the page before you actually get to the headline. So we have struggling to build a funnel here, and then we have the headline, we have the sub headline, we have the CT, and I'm going to break all of this down in a minute. So you can see the headline says launch your first or next funnel in minutes with our AI funnel builder, absolutely free. So like I always say in my other videos, if you've watched, your headline should always promise a dream outcome or ask your prospects a question. So in this one, they're obviously promising a dream outcome, which is building your next funnel in minutes using their AI funnel builder for absolutely free. That's the strategy behind this headline here. So usually you would have to pay to build a funnel, but here they are offering it for free because on the back end, they're still going to get you to become a paid customer after you're done with the free trial, but they don't directly address that this is a free trial. But yeah, the header here actually could really serve as an opt-in page on its own. Like it could stand alone as an opt-in page, but obviously there's other sections. So enter your best email address below to get started. And you can see here, we have the CTA here, which is obviously very clear. Create my funnel with AI, and then we have some social proof as well. This is extremely important to have social proof. And the reason we need social proof is so that we get an idea of the amount of people that are using this product and also the kind of success they're seeing using the product. And just to give you an example, yesterday I was about to pay for an app, but I was having doubts about the product. So I was second guessing about the product, and I went to the homepage, and the first thing I saw was the people who were talking about the different use cases that they had for the platform and how it helped them save time, become less distracted. And I saw, oh, this actually helps them become less distracted, which is one of my pain points. I was like, boom, I went immediately to pay for the software. So it's extremely important to have social proof. Obviously, this is showing the amount of people, which ideally is what you want to do. But also on some landing pages, you want to have, reviews just below your CTA, just to show the different use cases that people are talking about. So the header is very simple. Like I said, we have the eyebrow text. We have the headline, which promises a dream outcome. We have the subheadline, which is simple and straightforward, and then we have the CTA, which asks for your email. And also we have the social proof here. So 1,000 funnels were built last week with our AI. Build your funnel today for free. So the next section here is going to be the problem section, which basically is very simple for this landing page. Normally you would intensify the problems and go over a couple points that are going to be specific to the problems that the prospect is facing. But for this one, it's basically just a headline and sub-headline, which is going to work as well because this might not be a direct top of funnel landing page. So like I said, let's leave the grind behind. Let's AI build a funnel instead. let's face it, building a funnel can be hard. Maybe you don't know what type of funnel to build, what steps to include, the design, the copy, and the tech. We get it. That's why we created this AI funnel builder for you. So this directly, addresses the problems that the prospects are going to be facing, which is design, the copy, the tech, and is promising to solve that problem for them if they sign up for ClickFunnels. So here it shows them the step-by-step process of how it works. So tell us about yourself, watch AI build a funnel, and claim your funnel. And here to maximize your intent, they have a CTA here, which is always what you should do, especially after your problem section. You need a CTA there, because if this person is ready to make a decision after seeing that the pain points are addressed by this landing page or on this landing page, then you need a CTA there to take them to the next step. Now, the next step here is the value stacking section, obviously, which is something that you need just after. Most times we like to make sure that we have the solutions before the value stacking section, and I wouldn't really I would say, okay, this is actually a solution. It's giving them a solution. So ClickFunnels gives you everything you need to market, sell, and deliver your products online. And this is my first time of looking at this landing page, so I'm kind of figuring out what each section is on the fly. So this is actually, it gives them that solution and promises to solve their problems of marketing, selling, and delivering their products online all in one place, as you can see here. Now, it gives them more solutions here, which you can also call value stacking. And value stacking is basically a series of deliverables for the client or prospect who's on the page. It's basically stacking them on top of each other and making sure that they're very clear on what they're going to get once they start using the platform. So you can see here we have create funnels in minutes, sell physical or digital products, easy to get started, as powerful as you need, all of them with descriptions and CTAs as well. So this is very well done. This is very, very well done. And basically this is all you need. The way you should think about your value stacking section is that when someone is trying to pay for a product, a service, they know for a fact they have to pay something, right? But the way you get them over the line is to show them that they are getting way more value than they are paying for, right? They might be paying $10, but they're getting $100 of value. So we want to show them as much value as possible upfront, so that they get an insight into what they're going to get before they actually make the purchase, before they input their cards and buy whatever you're selling. So it's very important to have that after your solution section. This is very, very simple as well. And after that, we have a crossroad section, a crossroad close. So what are you waiting for? Build your funnel in minutes with AI for free and witness the awesomeness for yourself. Because if someone is way past this point, they're probably having doubts, second guessing and stuff like that. So we want to have a crossroad here to kind of bring them back to the original point of the landing page, which is to sign up. So that's why we have this crossroad here. And after that, we have social proof, of course, which is very, very important to show more people who are using this product for themselves and their success stories. This is extremely important. And like I said at the beginning of the video, I literally paid for software because I saw the use cases that people had. So it's very important that you have social proof just after your it doesn't necessarily have to be after your crossroad close, but you need to have it at least in more than one section on your landing page. Now, the first section you need to have, like I said, is you need to have it just below your header or in the header, which is the above the fold. And you also want to have this after your value stacking section. Anyway, after your value stacking section, as long as it's not, completely, it's not at the bottom of the page, it's going to work very well. But ideally, the way we like to do it is, and you can take this and implement it on your landing page immediately, is after the value stacking section, we like to show them the reviews. So basically after this section, we'll show them the reviews and then have this crossroad close. Now, it shows them some more social proof as well, as you can see. Could you be the next 2 Comma Club award winner? And showing them it's kind of like, how people use iPhones and they feel like they're in this elite group. ClickFunnels is using that strategy as well to give people a sense of exclusivity that is going to push them, bring them across the line. So this is a very smart strategy as well, to use something that other platforms don't have, and using that to bring them over the line. And that's where this basically stops. And after you fill in this form and click on Create My Funnel, it's going to lead you to this page, and it's going to basically set up everything for you, and at the end, it's going to help you, generate your funnel, and then you're going to add it to your account. So it's very straightforward from the ad to the landing page, and then to creating your funnel, which is basically creating the account and everything. And that's how they gain the user. Now let's get into the second landing page, which is actually the main landing page / homepage of ClickFunnels. And you can see here, the first thing we're seeing as well is this eyebrow, which is consistent across both landing pages, but this one is a bit different. So struggling to get a constant flow of customers, and this directly addresses the problem that the customer is facing, which is struggling to get a constant flow of customers. And after that, eyebrow text is that once they see that, they're like, oh, since if this person has identified that I have this problem, or is asking if I have this problem, then I might as well check out the headline. And when the headline promises something, then I might as well check out the rest of the page to see what they're about and see if this product is going to be a fit for me. That's really how the buyer psychology happens. So from the eyebrow text, make ClickFunnels, get people to your website and turn them into happy paying customers. Getting people to your website and turning them into happy paying customers is what we do best. So you can see it's promising them a dream outcome of, getting people to their website and turning them into happy paying customers. And after that, we have the CTA as well, which is standard, and they usually collect the email addresses up front, which is a smart strategy that I don't see a lot of people using, but that's going to be a very, very good point of testing, since a multi-nine-figure company is doing that. And also here, you can see they address some of the objections that the prospect might have. So this is answering the objection of, if they need computer skills. This is addressing the objection of the kind of businesses that ClickFunnels is going to work for. This is addressing the objection of the process by which you can market, sell, and deliver the products. So, and also below that, we have a VSL. And a VSL is basically a video format of your landing page that is going to sell your landing page in. It's basically a sales script, but translated into a video format. So just like the name sounds, just like the name kind of portrays, video sales letter, you're going to be selling people in the video. That's all it's about, right? It could be done in different ways. It could be done like an advertorial. It could be done like a commercial. It could be done in many different ways, which this actually follows the commercial strategy and is really, really good. But anyways, you get the idea. Now, you can see just below the header, we have social proof to show people who are using the platform, which is what I mentioned in the when I was breaking down this other page, is that you need social proof immediately, like somewhere, even if it's not above the fold, it needs to be just below the fold, right? Because people like to see other people using stuff. It helps them make decisions. Like it's a way of shortcutting the decision making process. So you want to make it as easy as possible for your prospects to make a decision. So my time is running out here, but anyways, you can see we have the reviews here, and then we have the CTA to maximize intent. And the reason we have CTAs in all of these sections is to make sure that they're not scrolling too far in order to find a CTA. The CTA needs to be easily accessible so that you don't lose people that are, that have the intention of buying. Now it goes to the problem section again, asking them, so why a funnel? Let's face it, a website without paying customers is like building a store in the middle of the desert without a single road leading to it. That's where a funnel comes in. A funnel is like a digital road that moves your dream customers to your website and into your online store with their credit cards in hand. So it's breaking all of the objections and also, addressing some of their pain points, which is, having a website that has no paying customers. And now we're bringing in the solution here, which is the funnel is the secret to your online success. It's the difference between the 1 billion websites that make money and the 0.0002% that do. So it's showing them kind of a comparison of how their business is going to look without a funnel and also with a funnel. So no customers, no sales, confusing buying process, sadness. And these comparisons are really, really good, especially when it comes to agency services or software as a service. You need to show people what their life is going to look like without the product and with the product. This helps them make a decision, because when they see that, okay, if I don't use this product, these are the implications of me not using these things. And you can see that, all of these use emotional triggers. So you can see no sales, no customers, sadness, which is obviously a human emotion. And most times when you're writing your copy, you don't have to be too logical about it, because people buy with emotions and then justify with logic. That's a very important lesson that's something very important to understand. So without the funnel, with the funnel, to show you the differences. And then, do you like the opposite of feeling sadness? You can see how they're using emotion specifically. It's very, very important to understand that. Then sign up for ClickFunnels free trial today. We have the CTA. Again, this section now is going to show them the solutions in an extended way. The first one here is kind of like this is a helicopter view of what the solution is, but here we actually dive deep into how ClickFunnels is going to help them bring more customers, how ClickFunnels is going to solve all of these problems relating to sadness and no sales and whatnot. So that's what this section is going to do. So ClickFunnels funnels customers to you, and has the description here with an image. And make sure you use good graphics on your page as well, because graphics really elevates the feel of a landing page or website. Because when people come to your page, they expect, sorry, my timer just went off, but when people come to your page, they expect to see the same branding that you have across your socials or your ads. They expect to see consistent branding, and you don't want to look scammy, and you don't want to look like someone who's not trustworthy. So that's why you need to always have, good graphics on your page, so that it portrays that professionalism and makes you look legit. So now we're going into more value stacking, but that's not all ClickFunnels does. ClickFunnels gives you everything you need to market, sell, and deliver your products online, all in one convenient spot. ClickFunnels is your website, one value. ClickFunnels is your online store, another one. ClickFunnels is your membership site. ClickFunnels is your CRM. ClickFunnels is your email marketing. ClickFunnels is your analytics. ClickFunnels is literally everything for you. So it gives you everything you need to succeed online. And you can see how they've stacked all of this. And this is why I always talk about value stacking. And you can see as well, they have the CTAs here to maximize any intent they might have once they have any of their pain points addressed. So that's very, very important to have. It's very important to have. And then after this section of value stacking, and you need to think about this way. Think about all the problems that your prospects are facing and use those to create different value stacking sections. So it's kind of like, deliverables that you're going to have for your customer once they buy. And each single one should address a pain point, should address a particular pain point, because once what you're trying to beat here is resistance. So once you've overcome that resistance that they have, then they're going to make their decision. That's the way you need to think about it. So you need to make sure that, each of the value, that each of the stuff that you're putting in your value stacking addresses a specific problem that they have. So you can see here, it's still giving them some more value. Let's say I was a person, maybe I don't need to do global products, or I don't need a customer center because I have a customer center already. Or maybe if I don't need a customer center, I might need a workflow, I might need a landing page, I might need this stuff. So that's why you need to list out everything that your product does. Is extremely important. This is going to get people across the line, because there are many different reasons why people will buy. So this is very smart. And then you can see here we have kind of a crossroad close that is just below this. And like I mentioned, crossroad close is either is going to bring them across the line, or at this point they're going to leave the page, right? And then here it said, could you be the next 2 Comma Club award winner, which is some more social proof as well. Like I broke down on the other landing page, basically gives it an exclusive feel, or make people feel like they're part of something different. That's what you want to do. So with mine, I usually do something like, okay, do you want to join the list of 7 or 8 figure entrepreneurs that are changing their lives with landing pages and funnels, something like that, to give you that exclusive feel. Now we have the frequently asked questions here, which ideally what you want to have is 7 to 15 most asked questions that your prospects have, and answer all of the questions, and put them in an accordion like this and put them in a list. That's really what you want to do for your frequently asked questions, and that way is going to handle all of the objections that your prospects are going to have. So, and after this stage, they usually go to step 1, which is start your 14-day free trial now, and then from this you basically become a user. You become a free trial user, and from the free trial, you now become a paying customer. So, all of this stuff that I've mentioned is going to be absolutely useless if you don't implement it. You need to understand that. And just to recap, you need to have your header section needs to be well dialed in. You need to have an eyebrow text that is going to ask a question or pre-qualify your prospect before they check out the rest of the page. So if I'm not struggling to get a constant flow of customers, there's no need for me to check out this page. So your eyebrow text is very important in that sense. Your headline should address a particular problem and promise a dream outcome. Your CTA should always be there. You can have a VSL or not, depending on the type of campaign you're running. And your social proof is extremely, extremely important. So, like I said, there's a lot of stuff that we went through here. Your social proof, the problems, the solutions, the value stacking, some more value stacking, the crossroads, and some more social proof as well that gives it exclusivity. So you need to have all of these things in order to build a successful funnel or landing page. And if you got any value out of this, please make sure you like, subscribe to the channel, and also you should check to the left or right at the top of this video. You should see the video that YouTube is recommending that you watch. I highly recommend you watch that. And if you need a landing page or funnel built for your info product, please make sure you click the link below, schedule a one-on-one call with my team, and we'll see how and if we can help you. So with that being said, I'm going to see you guys in the next video. Take care. My name is Brilliance. See you soon. Bye-bye.